Hey there, science fans. Welcome to our Science Quanda session. I'm so excited you're here. Today, we're going to tackle some really cool questions about the world around us. From the tiniest particles to the biggest planets, science helps us understand how everything works. So, get ready to have your minds blown. Let's dive right in. Have you ever wondered how the electricity from the power lines gets to your phone or your lamp? It's a wild ride. You see, power lines carry alternating current, or AC. It's like a wave going back and forth, back and forth. But your devices, they need direct current, or DC. That's where a rectifier comes in. This handy device is like a one-way gate for electricity. It uses a diode, which only lets the current flow in one direction, changing it from AC to DC. Pretty neat, right? Now let's dive into the world of elements. You know, those things on the periodic table? Well, once upon a time, there was this element called Mercury. Scientists knew it was out there, but it wasn't until they could create it in a lab that they figured out its atomic number, 112. That's a lot of protons. They renamed it Ununbium and finally Copernicium, after the famous astronomer Nicholas Copernicus. And get this, Copernicium is super radioactive. Chapter 3, Dinosaur Doomsday Dinosaurs. They ruled the Earth for millions of years and then poof, gone! What happened? The most likely culprit is a massive asteroid that slammed into Earth 66 million years ago. Can you imagine the impact? The dust and debris from the crash would have blocked out the sun, causing a global winter. Plants would have died, then the herbivores, and eventually the carnivores. It was a rough time to be a dinosaur, that's for sure. Chapter 4, Power Plants. The Rankine cycle rules. Ever wondered where the electricity for your house comes from? Most of it is generated in power plants, and these plants rely on a pretty amazing process called the Rankine cycle. It's all about turning heat into power. Here's the gist. Water is heated until it turns into high-pressure steam. The steam spins a turbine, which powers a generator, and boom, electricity. Then the steam is cooled and condensed back into water, and the cycle starts all over again. It's like a giant energy-producing merry-go-round. Chapter 5. COVID-19. A cold cousin? Okay, last question. We've all heard of COVID-19, but did you know it's actually a mutated version of the common cold virus? Yep, you heard that right. Viruses, they're sneaky little things and they're always changing. Sometimes those changes can make them more contagious or cause different symptoms. That's what happened with COVID-19. It evolved from a cold virus into something much more serious. It just goes to show you, viruses are always evolving and we need to stay one step ahead. Outro. Keep those science questions coming. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining me on this awesome science adventure. I hope you learned some cool new stuff. Remember, science is everywhere, so keep asking questions, keep exploring, and keep that love of science alive. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating science content. Until next time, stay curious.